My brother called me yesterday with 24 hours notice. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm surprised to see, I don't see my brother Trick out here.
That's right.
I don't see Stretch Money, and I don't see Tone and all these other little rap
cats.
That's right.
And those are my brothers, with all due respect to them, but those are my brothers in the struggle, but I don't see them, and those are the ones that's feeding these young people's minds. It ain't the preachers. It ain't the teachers. It's the rappers that's feeding our minds. You feel me? You see Lil Wayne and Gucci and all them little dudes, they don't want to tell you it's fashionable to be in the trap. As they get money off of that. You feel me? It's cool to pop pills. It's cool to slang dope. It's cool to hustle. Yeah, but they riding around in Bentleys. But when the 12, but see, we as grown-ups and we as men, we know how to separate the game from the truth. We know that Young Jeezy ain't got a bird or a brick on him. Because he's getting $40,000 a show. You understand? But a 12-year-old child don't know the difference from that. See, but when a kid hear that, he think, well, shit, that's the way to be. Where you at? They brag to each other, well, I'm in the trap. If you older folks, the trap is the drug spot. But see, what the trap is, you have to break down what the trap really is. See, that's why they call it the trap, because it's a trap.
That's right.
You try to get that cheese, like how a mouse try to get that cheese, and end up with his neck in a noose. You see what I'm saying? But what we got to do is, as a community, is ride together and be willing to ride or die.
That's right.
For what we stand for.
And already,
you know what I mean? Because the police understand. What we got to understand is that they don't love us, man. And they teaching us not to love ourselves, like brother said. They teaching us to not to love each other. You know what I'm saying? It go all the way back to sports. Oh, the business, Skip Cleveland. All that's how they divide you. You dig what I'm saying? So what we got to do is stand up as a community, man, and ride for each other. And police each other. We don't need no people with badges running around here telling us what's right or wrong, because it's in our blood anyway.
Right.
We know the difference between right and wrong. If you see the community raised me. You understand? My elders raised me. And I ain't talking about my mother and father, they was around.
Yep.
But I'm talking about my the old lady on the block. When she saw me being a knucklehead, she said, "Look, boy, go sit down." You see what I'm saying? But now, the gun toting became fashionable because everybody's scared to take an ass whooping. You see what I'm saying? So,
not only that, you got people talking about don't put your hands on my kid when they don't know what their kid out here doing.
Exactly. See, a lot of people be too sensitive to certain issues. You're right, sister. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sad thing. But what we got to do is bring that village and bring that community back amongst each other. Keep the grass cut. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep your grass cut, you can see what's going on.
That's right.
If that grass 6 feet high over there, you don't know what could be a body laying over there.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You ride past any public school and the grass this high. You see what I'm saying? But while them big fat willies out there breaking bread, getting all them checks, but they still oppressing us every day in the community with the police beatings and shootings. Just because they got their butt on their show, they pull you over and throw you in the mud and put their knee to your neck and taser you just because you got a busted tail light. You know what I'm saying? But what the sad thing is about is that a lot of us fell off the path because we don't even know our own rights, most of us. Half of us haven't even read the Constitution. So you don't know what to say when the police come up on you. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to get them up off you. But if you consent to a search, you consent into a whole lot of other shit.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But most people don't even take time to read the Bill of Rights.
But see, most of the time in these neighborhoods and stuff like that, we're not even given the option before they tell you, not ask you to. They tell you to get out your car and
they snatch you out. They just grab you. Exactly. Prime example. 3 weeks ago, let me tell you how dirty some of these cops is. And I put it out there. About 3 weeks ago, my wife riding past Denby High School on the east side, right? And she called me. I live a couple minutes away, so she called me. She said, "Baby, it's about 50 dudes out here fighting, gangbangers in the street, bucking, fighting." So I'm like, "Come get me." She come get me. I grab my camcorder and go up there and get everything settled. And by the time I get there, police got everybody on the deck, got everybody stretched out, laying on their stomachs or whatever. So I pull over to the side, and I'm just off to the back, just taping. The cops stand 2 of the young brothers up and let them fight, gladiator style. And guess who got in trouble? Me, for taping. Police came to me. "What you doing with that camera? Let me see your ID. Woo, woo, woo. You know, that's a $500, bro. I know my rights, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's my point, is that he like, "I need your tape." You can't have my tape.
My ticket.
You can't have, that's mine.
Exactly.
You gonna write me a ticket, write me a ticket. For what? For watching y'all do something y'all ain't got no business doing. I love them brothers come back and kill each other. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is that people be so leery when they see that badge come out, that slave come out in. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta be like, look, bro.
That's right, put that
You ain't gotta really be aggressive to tell somebody that they out of pocket that they wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I came here to do is just support, free my man Chris and whatever they going through over there. Because from what I understand, that was dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? And no lie can stand forever. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just here to show my support. And I challenge everybody out here, man, to challenge everybody. If you know anybody, man, it's what, 50, 60 people out here, man. If y'all know somebody, if everybody tell 2, 3 people, next time we can do this, it'll be 100-some people out here.
Was killed by a taser. The police tasered him to death, and so she wanted to say a few words.
That's Renee Mitchell.
I just want to say, great.
Like everybody's saying, we got to come together as a community. I'm doing something on the east side. Y'all need to be moving on the west side. Eventually, if the circle get big enough, we can all merge together as one. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing happening in Detroit unless we come down in numbers. 10, 15, 20, 30 of us ain't gonna do it. It's 40 of us out here right now. I know everybody got more than one friend at home somewhere. If everybody bought a friend, this should be on the news right now. Her next time, make it y'all business to support her, to make sure y'all bring 2 friends with y'all. We don't want this field empty next time. Right now, ain't nobody paying us no attention, but it's up to us to keep going.
That's right, and for those of us that are paying attention,
it's not over until God say so.
Every ear counts.
God has control of this situation, and everybody needs to know that. Second, we need to talk to our kids. Like the young man say, I'm an adult. I don't even know the Bill of Rights. We need to teach our kids the Bill of Rights. They need to know their rights while they standing on the court in groups. Third,
in the hospital, and then he'll be incarcerated, and he's having problems with his feeling in his...
Yeah, he don't have the use of his legs right now, and his fingers and stuff is messed up. He's gonna have to go to rehab for that. They still won't let me see him. I have not seen him since it happened. The only time that I did see him, me and my daughters had to sneak and see him. I know that we weren't supposed to, but as a parent, I ain't have a choice. That's my son. Whether he was right or wrong, and I know this time he was not wrong at all. So I ain't had no choice but to see him. And I'm still, to this day, I can't sleep, I can't barely eat, because all I think about is him. And as a parent, I mean, I'm quite sure y'all understand how I feel, because I think they wrong as hell. Oops, I'm sorry. But that's how I feel. They wrong. I need to see him, period. And if I have to sneak and do it again, then I will. I know that's right.
Which is almost impossible to make sense of it all. But not to plug anything, but I do work for the East Michigan Environmental Action Council, and we're starting up Back to Basics Community and Family Development Program. So I'm offering my resources, which is actually quite a bit of stuff, to the entire community, so we can really get some stuff done. I wanted to have some block parties and luau's and fish fries, and just to get everybody together.
All right, Mike.
And I have business cards, and y'all.
If you can't come on all 3 days, just try to come on one day. We got to start somewhere.